Final chapter, darkest before the dawn. Where did Kawana get the explosives? Great question. His butt. Yes.
Genda-sensei, they're calling last night's bombing a terrorist attack. The body they recovered was burnt beyond recognition.
That was a Kaike-kun, right? The one Yagami mentioned?
Yes, I believe so. Nothing about Soma or RK in the article either. Could public security be tampering with the press?
I wouldn't give public security that much credit. Besides, if a bomb goes off in a deserted public place,
That's exactly what I would
it's
have thought.
only natural for the police to assume it's terrorism.
Right, I guess when you put it that way.
Unfortunately, even if they do identify a Kaike-kun, the ones responsible are Kawana and Soma. Two guys who are totally off the grid. Any investigation would grind to a halt. Probably end up as another unsolved mystery.
If the public learned the bombing was tied to Ihara's battery case, jaws would hit the floor.
Yeah. Anyway, where's Yagami? You heard from him since last night?
No, we've been in touch via email though. He's on his way to a hospital now.
Great. What'd he get himself into now?
If he's actually going to the hospital, does that mean it's serious?
Don't worry, he's fine. He's just going to meet with someone about the case.
Who'd want to meet up at a hospital?
Reiko Kusumoto.
Yeah, I was going to say Kusamoto. That's the only person that would be at the hospital all the time.
13 years. I still can't believe it. Waking up and finding out you're suddenly 30.
Take your time. You'll adjust eventually.
Work again?
I won't be long. I just need to take a quick meeting.
Yeah, dude, that would be crazy.
Now put down that mirror already.
Also, not moving for 13 years? Oh my lord, I'm surprised he can even hold up that mirror. Your body would be ravaged. Oh yeah. Oh, you think they do physical therapy with the body? Maybe. I remember reading a while back that for coma victims, they were using the electrostimulation stuff to keep their muscles kind of like up a little bit. I don't know if that's, maybe that's a thing in Japan. You know. Yeah, we look beat up.
You sold Kawana out to public security because Mitsuru-kun woke up. Does that about sum it up?
Nothing a dozen or two lettuce sandwiches couldn't fix.
You waited 13 years for Mitsuru-kun to wake up. If you turn yourself in now, you'd lose him all over again.
There's that. Yes. Going forward, he needs to stand on his own 2 feet and rebuild his life. It'll take time, and lots of it. There's no real end in sight. He's at a disadvantage as it is.
Oh.
And to brand him the child of a murderer on top of that, I couldn't.
She took a deal. She took a deal. Damn, look at that.
Where are we?
Mitsuru.
Hey, Mom.
Mitsuru. Mitsuru.
It's incredible. Finally, he's woken up. Doesn't this change everything? I think you may want to reconsider what you told me, Kusumoto-san. Alone, I'm sure you could have lived with the
It took him 7.5 seconds to leverage the kid waking up in his own schemes. He was like, okay, cool. You've 4, 3, 2. Shouldn't you reconsider what we
Weight of your choice.
stab this man? Go stab, dude. Oh my
now
god.
you have something you'd sacrifice everything to protect. He's so precious, but he's also so fragile he could come crashing down without even a warning.
What?
You're going to have to be his shield, Kusumoto-san. We'll do it together. With your cooperation.
Oh my god. Wow.
I have to do
Wow.
what I can to protect him.
I suppose so, but you covered up your crimes and it was Sawa-sensei who got caught in the crossfire. On top of that, Akaike-kun's throat was slit last night. Now he's dead too. Kawano will be another body for the pile soon. Hell, maybe I'm in trouble myself.
How was he yesterday?
Well, as soon as RK showed up for him, he knew you'd stabbed him in the back. I can't really say how that made him feel. Until now, he'd been adamant about ensuring you stayed out of this. He said no one could blame you for what you did to Shinya Kawai. Kawana put his life on the line for you. You failed to silence him, and you let him get away. That means whatever happens next, it's his move. And whatever he does to you, none of my business. As for me, I have no evidence on Kawai's murder, so you're off my list too.
Dude, would Kuwana go after Kusamoto now that she turned him in? Remember what Yagami said about murdering people to cover your tracks?
I only came here today because I wanted to know why you betrayed Kawana.
Oh,
That's all. I hope Mitsuru-kun has a speedy recovery.
it's weird. He said that kind of sarcastically, but I mean, he had to be genuine. That was weird. That was weird. I hope your son recovers well from his 13-year coma. Time to come up with our plan of attack. Okay. Let's go to here. I hope your son learns to eat sandwiches if he wants to be a strong boy. Foiled by the elevator, fiends.
Back already, Yagamishi. How are you feeling after last night? That shockwave from the blast took you down.
Oh yeah, that was something else, I gotta say.
I bet, tough guy. Kamurocho's finest detective never fails to impress.
Doc, you made it. We've been asking around if anyone's seen Kuwana.
You don't want to know how that went.
No leads, huh?
Pretty much. Doesn't help that RK's crawling all over the place right now. Soon as they spot Kuwana, they're gonna make their move.
Kawana gave this to me yesterday.
Isn't that Toshiro Ehara? Kawana-san called you out there just to give you this?
Yep, he told me to give it to Ahara.
What the? Oh man, it looks like it's cracked.
Can you take a look at it, Tsukumo? I get the feeling it's no ordinary pendant.
Certainly.
Not handing it over to Ahara till you know what the deal is?
He won't mind, will he? Besides, I damn near got blown up over that thing.
Speaking of, Yagamishi, what's the status of Ehara's sexual battery trial?
Saori-san's preparing for the appeal. Still no date, but the courts are working as fast as they can. If they accept the case and it goes to trial, they'll find out about Kawana one way or another.
And That'd put Reiko Kusumoto in public security in the shithouse, right?
Right. If Kawan and his murders come to light, anyone connected to Reiko Kusumoto could be suspected as an accomplice. And if that happens, she'd lose any control she had over the pension fund.
Interesting.
Everyone wants their own brand of justice to come out on top. But enough is enough. If we don't handle this, public security will take out Kawana. And I can't let him die like that.
Then what's your next move?
Gonna head to Ahara's trial and back up Sari-san. Feels like we've come full circle.
I'd argue the opposite, Yagamishi. The circumstances surrounding the trial are completely different this time around. I can't help but consider how grand a task simply seeking the truth could be.
Seriously. But exposing the truth is the only way to save some and get justice for others. We can't just stay quiet and watch.
Sounds like you're seeing the light. Detective work's not so bad, is it?
Can you guys keep an eye out for Kawana and Ijincho? I need to go over Ahara's case with Sari-san.
10-4. We'll amp up surveillance.
We're going too, Sukiura. Time to get shit done.
Right on.
Go. Head to Genda Law. Yes, that is the ass on F5 key guy. Yes, it is, and it's amazing. It is absolutely him. I'm so glad he's in this game. Sven says, why no new world? Sven, check out my latest YouTube update on the news playlist. I kind of go over everything there.
Great. And stay down.
Oh, thanks, Barry. By the way, it's the 30th. Cohh.tv/HugeAway. You go get it. Go get it, chat. I'm every single one of you. Go do it. I want to give you winnings. You do not have to be a sub to enter, by the way. We don't do any sub-only giveaways here. Arigatou gozaimasu. Quick note. Typing HugeAway in chat does nothing. You don't enter the HugeAway in chat because it's open all day. You need to go to cohh.tv/HugeAway. You got this.
Wow, looks like we've got a full house.
Shirosaki-sensei asked me to
What's the
come
HugeAway?
by.
$750 in gaming components of your choice. If you win.
She said they needed some business handled while you were out of town.
I find it hard to believe she'd put it that way.
Maybe not. Either way, I don't mind helping.
Yagami-san, you're just in time. I think we should conduct another interview with Ahara-san.
Okay, but what will we talk about?
If we want to claim he's innocent of battery, then we need to prove he's the one who murdered Mikoshiba at the same time. But since the murder footage isn't admissible in court, we need something more substantial.
Like a lettuce sandwich. The judge said they wouldn't allow the internet videos of unknown origins in court.
Basically, we need new evidence. And that might mean something no one's seen or found yet.
So your plan is to meet with Ahara and just ask him?
I know it's a long shot, but yes.
I'd like to come help, but someone has to check Higashi-san's work.
Excuse me? If I have to be Hoshino-kun's lackey, I'm fucking out.
I'd prefer if you addressed me as Hoshino-sensei.
Oh!
Ehara only seems to open up to you, Yagami-kun. So, if you talk to him again, do you think we'll find out something new this time?
I'll see what I can get out of him. Having another chat with him couldn't hurt.
Sounds good. Oh, and look after Saori for me, would you?
Sure, but Mafuyu, should you even be here? Won't the prosecution think you're double-crossing them?
What do you mean? I am just here to get dirt on the defense. Expect
He's so
prosecutor
good!
Takano to hear all about it.
Guess we better watch ourselves.
I still have some preparations to make. Yagami-san, why don't you go kill some time? I'll call you as soon as I'm ready. It shouldn't take long.
Sure thing.
I'm going to try and get in touch with
Awesome.
Ihara's wife. Even though they're separated, Ihara may have shared details about Mikoshiba's murder with her. Oh, and Higashi-san will be there to help.
Okay. Kill some time. What's up, dude?
RK's still raising hell around the city. Bunch of ex-Tojo guys have been especially loud and proud. Just watch your back out there. Not that I don't think you can handle it.
Yes, it is, Evicent. Yes, ko.tv/hugeaway is where you go to enter. Yep. Murder the time? I will. What does RK stand for? Really cool.
Sorry for keeping you, Yagami-san. We should head to the detention center. Where are you?
In Kamurocho, how about I take a cab and pick you up?
If you please. I'll be waiting.
Is the huge way after the cozy? Yes. However, the winner will receive an email. So you don't have to be here when the huge way is drawn. The winner will receive an email, and then you have to reply to the email within 24 hours. We give you a full day. So basically, if you enter the huge away, or if you're a double or epic sub, because you automatically get entered, just make sure to keep an eye on your email. For Twitch, whichever email you use for Twitch. That's why we sync your account when you enter. Is it international? Yes. But there's a small chance we'll have to verify your location to make sure that you're eligible to win that kind of stuff. There are some countries and some states in certain countries where you are not legally allowed to win giveaways like this. So, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. Jesus, man. Stop shooting me. Ow. Give me that gun. You made me eat all my sandwiches before I even get there. Bro, I was shooting. I was like mid-flip on that guy. And you punched me in the face with a bullet. No guns for you. And these guys have finishers? Oh, look, the winner is CohhCarnage. Funny enough, I think I did win the huge away one time, because technically I'm a dual sub and I get auto-entered. But we just re-rolled it. Yeah. It's that streamer luck, that's right. Well, I gotta get this bathroom loot. Pick up a mysterious stone in the bathroom. Nice. Nice. Let's do it.
Isn't that just the worst? So the murder footage can't be used as evidence. I was hoping it'd be played in court for all to see.
Yeah, and if it was, it would prove your innocence and overturn your battery conviction, no problem. But the prosecution flat out refuses to accept you murdered Mikoshiba. There's no room for error. You could flat out confess and they would refuse to accept it.
Excellent. In the end, they'll lock me up for battery. And I'll get away with murder.
I picked up a kidney stone in there?
We know all about what you and Cohh planned. We just don't have the evidence to prove it.
My condolences.
Which reminds me, you said you'd confess to killing Mikoshiba after you got out of prison, right? Then, as icing on the cake, you'd admit the battery charge was false and humiliate the law for letting a murderer walk free.
Exactly. The public must know that the law can't be trusted. Personally, I hope the media hops all over it.
I bet you do. So when that time comes, you'll need some decisive evidence of the murder so your confession holds water. Maybe you've got something like that in your back pocket already?
Huh. Not a bad reaction from Ihara. Maybe there is really some kind of hard evidence for Mikoshiba's murder. Maybe the weapon? They didn't find a weapon at the scene, did they? Also, big thank you to our buddy, the Doji, with the 5 bomb. Thank you, bud. Also, I saw that good old Gava. Thank you so much for your 37-month double sub, dude. I really appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Because we'd sure look good if we had some new evidence to take into the appeal.
That's why you geniuses came all the way out here. I told you I wouldn't admit to the murder in court. I have no intention of just handing it over.
Handing it over?
A knife.
So you're saying there is still a piece of evidence we don't know about?
What is it, Ihara-san?
Even if there was, you'll never get your hands on it. Didn't mean to get your hopes up.
That was the murder weapon.
The murder weapon. Kanagawa PD said the weapon used to kill Mikoshiba still hadn't been found.
I think the Cohh stab has it. Pretty
It
sure.
appears in the footage without a doubt as to what it is. A knife. If it wasn't found at the murder scene, it's highly likely the suspect or an accomplice took it with them.
Any normal criminal would have just ditched it somewhere.
Yep, there it is.
Except you're anything but
Pretty sure
normal.
most of chat has the murder weapon.
You got revenge for your son, and you want to publicly humiliate the law for letting you pull it off.
Your point?
If you were clear to the battery charges and confessed to Mikoshiba's murder without evidence, no one would buy it. You'd need something convincing. Busting out the weapon no one's found yet would do the trick. That one piece of evidence would flip the whole case on its head.
Well, look at you go. Then tell me, where do you surmise I've hidden this weapon?
Yagami-san
Well, right
leans in. He squints his eyes and stares directly into Ahara's face. Ahara, bend over. Ihara, no, you found me out!
Killing
No!
Mikoshiba in Ijincho, you would have had to book it to Ikebukuro Station. You had accomplices with you.
And if that's the case, there would have been plenty of time to hide the weapon.
Yeah, so that's about as far as I've thought this out.
That's it. Then I'm done here.
Kawana's vanished, Ahara-san.
Oh wait, we're not going to do the locket?
Public security found out about him.
Public security?
Kawana wanted me to tell you he won't make it to the end of your revenge plan.
So, I'm the last man standing, am I?
So dude,
He's already helped me plenty.
this means the prosecutor asshole in the secret meeting where we met Bam Bam, well, I didn't meet him, but Bam Bam slid in. This is all what he was saying. Like, so Ihara is planning on getting convicted. They're not going to be able to convict him for murder, and then once that's done, he's going to show the evidence that he did it. So Bimbo is actually absolutely like they're all right, and the judge was right too when he's like, "What's stopping him from going, flipping back after the fact?" So
I never expected to see him again anyway.
At this point, he won't be able to outrun them. If public security catches him, he'll get much worse than an unfair trial. Burying him will be the least they do.
What do you mean? What's going on?
You remember last time? If you don't recall, I said you'd grab the tiger
Who's
by the
Bimbo
tail.
and Bam Bam? Bando.
And
The
your
public
tiger
security guy.
is Public security.
Also known as Bambi.
Right. And they're out there on the warpath.
Bim Bam, Bambo.
Everything has to be brought into the light.
Bone Bone.
We need what you did to be exposed. Koana can't be saved in any
Bando,
other way.
James Bando.
I need your help, Harsan.
Then you lose.
Ongo.
I'll never admit to killing Hiro Mikoshiba in court. The system can die. It threw Toshiro away, and I won't lift a finger to save it. Koana-san knew how this could end. We have our convictions.
Damn.
When this started, we knew it could end up costing our lives.
You knew going in, huh? And that's all? Is that what you tell yourself so you can sleep at night?
Legendary Die, happy birthday, my dude. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. I hope you have a great birthday.
Maybe it is.
Yagami-san. Do you remember my original request to look into both the Hara incidents? I asked you to look into the train event, and then I asked you to look into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder.
Yeah?
And now, I'm afraid I have to make one more request of you. Do you still
Has she
carry
paid
the
us
defense
once?
attorney's lapel pin? At Hara-san's trial, I'd like you to take the floor with me to defend him. It's going to be eventful. I think we should go as a team.
Sure about that? You know, my legal counsel isn't cheap.
I'll let Genda-sensei know about the invoice.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
You got it. Count me in. You never know when something like this will happen. Check it out. I always have it on me.
I know that.
Huh? You do?
Nice. Oshino got benched. Hey, that's what he gets for what he said at the club. Just saying, man. That was Oshino clearly is not ready for Sayori. Let's just say that. He's not quite ready for that jelly. These are gonna get pretty intense from here on out. Okay. Save, let's do a hard save. Nice save, little warning there, by the way. Jock SU with the 5 bomb. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. So I think because of how many side things I missed, I'm going to have to at least take a cozy stream to just explore the side content in this game.
Destroying. There it is. Destroying.
Wagging its tail. Is that a dog? I have to summon... I need to summon... Calling dog fort! Calling dog fort!
There you are. Who's a good boy? Good boy.